Be awake.
Saruman. The last thing you remember is falling asleep. You're in a shadowy place. I wonder if I still have that map. It's probably archived, but I could
Did
probably...
I fall asleep with a cat that just kept saying meow in a very manly, masculine voice?
Yes, it fell asleep on your pillow.
What did he say his name was?
I don't even remember. I don't... Did he say his name was something?
Dave.
He might have said Dave. I don't remember.
Steve. I don't remember. It was a manly name.
Pumpkins.
Oh, it's this map.
Yeah. You're back in an area that you feels
The-
super familiar to you, and you can't tell why. There's nothing around you but shadows and stone brick building, a circular thing.
Very interesting. I started examining the bricks.
Uh, they look like bricks, but getting close you can tell that they're just illusions of anything. Shadows, really.
Mykiel stabs himself in the foot with his staff.
You do that. You feel a slight twinge of pain. You're not quite sure why you did that.
Well, I guess this is something more than a dream.
You start to hear unintelligible whispers coming from all around you. They seem to have a sort of reverb to them in this area that is not a cave, but certainly has the echo of one.
It looks like this used to be a tower. I love towers.
The whispers grow louder, though you are still unable to make out quite what they are saying.
Mykiel tries to listen closer?
Roll perception. What did you get? 14.
I got 14.
Uh, you can make out a little bit, but not a lot. You can basically hear them calling your name, but it's not. It's not the name you go by. It's weird, but you feel like it's still your name. It's just Mykiel, Mykiel, Mykiel.
Who is Mykiel?
I'm still looking for that fucking picture. Man, I really don't know how old this is. Okay, so it's gotta be. Is that it? No, that can't be it. I don't remember what picture it was. Okay, so that's that. So it's definitely a little before. I should just look for your picture, because it'd be right there. You see shadows kind of like warp around each other and kind of form a whirlwind of shadows before they make a silhouette of a man, though you can't quite make out who they are, what they look like.
Hello?
Oh god, don't make it that big. The shadows kind of like fade out, but now you just see like a man, like you can see his outfit, but his face is cloaked. Though it seems like the more you inch closer, the more his face is revealed.
I don't see anyone, but
Not yet, you don't.
I just say hello again.
As you take the final step, you fully see. And as your face is revealed to you, you snap awake.
I don't know who that is.
Are, are you being serious?
I mean, I know who that is,
Okay,
but Mykiel
there you
doesn't
go.
know who that is. No, that's James Rowland.
Yeah,
But Mykiel doesn't know who that is.
I know. And that's the last thing you saw before you're suddenly snapped awake.
Cedric Diggory, no!
Wait, was it the cat? Were you in my mind, cat?
Meow.
I will take that as a maybe.
It has now been 4 months since you've come to Hogwarts.
And I haven't learned anything.
You've learned some fire spells and some potions.
Uh, has my hit points regened?
Yes. Today you don't actually have class.
Oh, I'm gonna read my book.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna do today?
I mean, he's gonna study. Since he hasn't really learned anything to be practical with, he's just gonna continue reading.
Okay. Roll a d100. You read
Wow.
7 pages before
I
Slobby
finally
awakes.
did really bad. That makes me sad.
You
Slobby,
spent all day playing with the cat.
you wake up feeling much refreshed. Your dreams were of money and cheese and soup.
I wipe my drool on my pillow and slide out of bed.
Oh yeah, you do that.
And I say, today's the day. I'm gonna get out of this goddamn hellhole. And I go to my trunk and I start to gather my things.
Yeah.
My what did I get? Didn't I get like a fire bomb or some bull?
Yeah, I think you stole some shit.
I got all my supplies.
Yeah.
I kind of point to Saruman and be like, "You don't say nothing to no one. I was never here." And I kind of jazz hands my way to the door,
Alright.
and I want to look
Mikhail
around.
looks at the cat. What the hell was that about?
Meow.
I want to look around for the other kids' bunks.
Uh, since you usually clean that the other kids' bunks are pretty much right across the hall from you.
I head over and see if any are still sleeping.
Uh, yeah. It looks like there are some still sleeping in their little chambers. Of course, you got the usual suspects, but uh,
There we go. That's the one.
and just a student.
I look around for some something to tie, something.
Uh, there's bed sheets all around you.
I take some bed sheets and a pillowcase.
Uh, sure.
And I want to use my elfie magic to more or less animate these sheets to go gag and restrain Mr. Malfoy.
Uh, roll. Uh, Arcana and then just D20. Ooh. You try to animate the objects, but it seems like they just don't want to work. But you still have them like tied up, so you can manually fucking tie him up and restrain him if you want.
I do that.
Yeah, can you roll stealth?
I'm real stealthy.
Uh,
Not really.
he starts waking up during the process of you tying him up, and he looks at you. What do you think you're doing?
Special field trip. Just remain asleep.
He looks at you and like he pulls out his wand from his clothes inside and he aims it at you. Back away from me, Gobbly.
I didn't manage to tie anything.
Oh no, you tied his like legs down.
I wanna. I wanna. I want to throw my pet mouse in his face.
Roll just d20. Oh my god. you, you take out your pet mouse that you've been keeping in your pocket and you throw it at his face. It just makes a solid like whack, and then the rat just falls on the bed and just scampers away. He kind of just looks at you in confusion.
No, come on. Draco is the kind of guy who'd be like, "Oh,
Would he be like that?
I think so."
He totally backs down when there's any kind of like.
He's like a hoity-toity posh dude.
He is. He's all bark, no bite. Meaning
But
he acts pompous, but he hasn't actually achieved anything in his life to give him that confidence.
So you think he'd be afraid of a rat?
Oh yeah, totally. Especially when he was younger.
All right. So he starts not screaming, but like squealing, like and like he's like backing up with his arms on the bed, kicking like the sheets all over. Can you roll a dex save, Slobby, to not just get the shit thrown on you? Oh yeah, you're fine. You just like step out of the way as he's like kicking the bed sheets off and throwing the pillows. The rat kind of just like jumps off the bed and crawls under it.
I want to go for the gag and the restraint again.
Roll sleight of hand. You restrain him down, but you don't gag him yet. He looks at you like wide-eyed, and he's like halfway crying, and he doesn't know what's going on.
I grab the bed sheets by his feet and I drag him out of the room
Okay,
into my room.
okay.
And I just kind of like look over at Big Nose. I just go, shh.
I thought you were leaving.
I am leaving.
Then why are you back?
With bed sheets.
No, I'm like dragging Malfoy.
Oh.
Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, you grabbed the sheet that was tying Malfoy's
Okay.
leg.
So is it visible that it's Malfoy?
Well, I guess his face isn't covered, so no. I mean, yes.
Okay.
Why the hell are you bringing Malfoy into my room?
Don't worry about it. I throw Malfoy in the trunk,
Okay.
and then I take his his school clothes and all that,
Yeah.
and I put them on myself.
Okay.
And shit.
You know, Mykiel doesn't want to be here for this, so he goes over here and like reads a book.
Okay.
He reads his book actually, but he's not going to be in that room anymore.
I don't want to look around for some dust to make my skin.
Yeah, there's dust all over.
You know what?
Just put
Mykiel
dust
doesn't
on
want
my
to be
face.
where you might still see him, so he's gonna go in this little room where hopefully he doesn't see that anymore.
All right. Yeah, there's some dust all around.
And then I very quickly lock the trunk and then hop into bed.
uh, okay.
We need a thing of like Draco Malfoy's face with just like a bunch of green smears.
uh,
Oh,
I could probably
you don't have to. I'm just like visualizing. That's what I look like. Or no, I guess it'd be Dobby with just a bunch of shit on his face.
it just looks like Slobby with a Draco mask on.
Yeah.
All right. The other students start waking up. Weasley gets out of bed slowly. Potter gets out really excited. Student just gets out, and Neville gets out and he looks directly at you and he goes, "Is are you okay, Draco? You look a bit green."
I sit on the bed and I go, "Hello, fellow kids."
Can you roll stealth for disguise? I'll roll Neville's perception now.
Hold on. I want to choose the Ties of Chaos to get an advantage on
I think that's only for attack. Let me see.
anytime before you regain. Oh, attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's not an ability check. That's a skill. Ability check is like strength.
Stealth is an ability though, just like
It's a skill.
strength.
No, no, it's not. It's a skill. Stealth is a skill. Skill check and ability check are two different things. Ability check is rolling strength, dexterity, that sort of thing. A saving throw is when you roll a strength save. A skill check is when you roll skills.
Where are you rolling?
I'm just rolling, clicking the shit to give it a point. Strength is an ability, not a skill. A skill is stealth.
Well, then if I can't, then I can't.
It's a reroll anyway.
My dog is really upset with me.
Uh, Neville gets really close. Where are your bed sheets, Draco?
I say, I get my voice ready and I just be like, "Oh, the cleaners must have taken him. That Dobby, that Slobby, he's always doing his job real good."
I don't know. I don't like Slobby that much.
I turn away and disengage from Neville Malfoy.
Okay. Did you just say Neville Malfoy?
Yeah, oh yeah, I did. Well, my dog's literally jumping on me, and
Okay.
I start to rub my belly, and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't feel so good. Last night's dinner must have made me real sick. I think I might go see the nurse." And then I head out.
Okay. Uh, Kale, roll a D100.
I'm gonna let my dog out.
All right. D100, Mikhail. Mikhail.
What?
D100.
Oh, boosh.
Saruman.
You read 46 pages while he's doing all that stuff in bed.
Oh, I forgot to do the 7. So 7 plus that is 30.
All right.
And I will add it to my sheet.
As you finish your reading and get hungry for breakfast, Mykiel, and step out into the hallway to go get ready for the cafeteria, you see a slightly weird-looking Draco in the hall. Can you roll perception, Slobby? Can you roll stealth with advantage for
Hold on.
distance? All right, he went to go. Oh shit. 20.
You know what? Mykiel's just going to like shake his head. Nope, I didn't see it.
You
Didn't see
basically
it.
you basically just see a really small. So this is what you see. So instead of the child you know is Draco, you see a really small and fat fucking goblin Slobby with white dust all over his face
And a uniform that doesn't fit.
and a uniform that doesn't
Well,
fit.
keep in mind, Mykiel pretty much saw what he was doing, so no. Mykiel's just like, nope. Mykiel wants no part of this. He knows exactly what's happening, but he's just like, nope. He
I
just,
don't even acknowledge him. I'm still acting as though I'm sick. Oh.
Mykiel's just like, nope.
What kind of slop do they feed us? Oh, my dad'll sue this place, I tell you.
Yeah, Mykiel's just like, nope. He wants no part of this.
And using my knowledge of the place, I want to go find the first aid lady.
All right. You go and find the first aid lady. She looks at you, and she looks really confused. Can you roll stealth again? Is everything all right, Draco? She asks.
Oh, miss, I think I may have come down with a bit of the gibbers. Can you call my father?
Uh, you sure you want me to do that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She turns around and grabs the phone. Hello, Lucius. I got your son here. Yeah, he's feeling very ill and would like to come home.
I start shouting in Draco's voice, Dad, just send the Griffins or whatever we have. You don't need to bother me with yourself. I know you're a busy person.
I don't remember how he talks. You hear from the receiver. Just
I
just grab the nurse will hand you a pebble, and it will bring you home.
I nod and smile.
He can't see that, but you can read it.
Good.
Uh,
Thank you, Papa.
then he hangs up on the nurse. The nurse hands you one of the. Basically, it's not a really pup. It's like a coin from the Malfoy family that lets your dad basically track where you are, and you start to feel teleportation magic all around you. Do you accept it or fight back?
Well, I didn't want to eat it yet.
It's a pebble. You don't eat it. What?
Well, I take it
Yeah. Okay.
and I put it in my pocket.
Okay. The teleportation magic cancels. The nurse looks at you confused. Didn't she want to go home?
I gotta go grab my special underwear.
Uh. Okay.
Thank you, nurse student group. And then I run out.
Okay. Mykiel, what are you doing?
Mykiel wants to just read, but apparently you have me getting ready to eat or something.
Yeah, you're pretty hungry. So you're going to the cafeteria. What are you doing, Slobby, now?
I'm going back to my trunk.
Yeah.
I'm opening the trunk to
Huh?
find Malfoy. And
He's screaming at you.
I pick him up
Okay.
and I hold him to my body.
Okay.
And then I pull out the pebble
The teleportation magic
and
starts to work
and
again.
hope that it works for both of us.
Uh, yeah. It takes you. Can you roll a D100 for me, and I will roll one as well for backfire. All right. And you are gone.
I escaped.
Okay. Uh, Mykiel, you make it to the cafeteria and sit down with all the other kids like usual, except something is different. Yeah, you're not getting your meal.
Mykiel's just gonna pull out his book and start reading.
Roll a D50, because you're too hungry for a normal D100. Oh my god, you read 46 pages.
As he patiently waits for his food.
The exact same number as last time. But the food never comes. As Filch starts to look around for the goblin, and he can't find him anywhere. Uh, Sean, I really don't know where to go with you.
You broke the campaign!
I was gonna use Malfoy as a hostage and ransom his dad into giving me money, and now I'm out of school and I escaped. And Slobby never went back. No, I don't know. I wanted to do something fun, and I had it in my mind to escape.
Well, now you're free. Uh,
And I'm taking a child with me.
if you want to leave their house with him, I guess. I don't know where you plan on going with him.
Malfoy and I are gonna have awesome adventures.
I guess if you want to show up in the other campaign, just holding Malfoy.
You could just end up in the other campaign.
Malfoy.
Slobby and Malfoy. They're the best little crew in
Just
the
keep him
town.
fucking tied up the entire time.
I just keep dragging him around.
So here's one problem though, right? Now Draco's out of the story.
I mean, I'm fine. Everyone hates Draco.
Wasn't he like a big part of the fucking story though?
Was he?
He killed Dumbledore.
I mean, way later.
Spoilers.
I mean, yeah,
I didn't know that.
Also, no, he didn't.
Well, he disarmed him.
Yes.
He caused him to be dead.
No.
He did a saw.
Someone else.
Uh,
No, someone else killed him. It's not even a spoiler. They say that now. Snape killed Dumbledore.
After you.
So the question is, where do you go? Do you just go to Hogsmeade? Do you just end up going into town? Did you stop
become
at
a
the Shooting
drifter.
Jack?
Okay. So, Slobby leaves
If you want to revert it before I
No,
teleport.
it's fine.
No. This is where you took the story.
Slobby, leaves the Malfoy household after teleporting with Draco still on him, tied up, and just leaves and just walks all the way to the Muggle world, just wandering.
I'm a wanderer.
Level up.
Wait.
I guess.
So wouldn't you?
I guess.
So wait, wouldn't he just end up in the world that I was in before I came here?
Yeah.
So he's now in a world that absolutely hates goblins and magic.
I'm a
Yes.
house elf.
Yeah, he's an elf that looks like a goblin.
Where's
I'm a,
Demiurge?
I've got my own schoolboy.
What did happen? Did he die?
He was the one that brought me to the school. He said that I'd be well taken care of, and then you just never brought him back. You never said what happened to him.
He brought you to Hagrid, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's off living his life. You guys were chased by Death Eaters. Did he stay behind?
I think he stayed behind, but
Didn't he like die?
So
He probably didn't
I
die.
never.
yeah, you never said what happened.
Well, who knows what happened with Demiurge? I do, but like that's besides the point. I mean, yeah, I guess that's something you'll have to find out eventually. Uh, yeah, Slobby, level up. Mykiel, you eat food, and I guess you can just go back to studying for the day. Uh, roll a D100 again for reading after eating. 45 pages you read. But right after reading, are you carrying your staff with you?
Yes, always.
You feel your staff start to like shake a little bit. Not a lot, but just like a little bit. It's like shaking a bit.
Wait. Um. Okay. Mikhail does that thing where he kind of like shakes his staff like up and down. Like, what the hell? He tries to feel magically what is going on with his staff.
Roll Arcana. It feels like the magical energy from like Hogwarts itself has been building up into the staff, and it's like reaching its limit. It's got nowhere to go. Basically, it's all building up inside. Is what it seems like, or what you think you can tell from examining it.
So it feels like my staff is overflowing with magic.
Yes, basically, essentially.
He tries to suck it into himself.
What a weird way of saying that, but roll Arcana. Ooh, roll a Wisdom and Constitution saving throw now. Oh.
Um, do I do not have lucky dice on here. I am screwed.
Uh. All right, I can work with this. You do what for some reason you decide that all this magical energy you should just absorb it all right now, and you just let all of that pent up energy that's been collecting for these months that you've been at Hogwarts just absorb into yourself, and you feel the power rushing into you all at once. It's at first it feels good, like that power is coming back. It feels good. You start to remember some things. It's like all this lost stuff is coming to you, but then it's overflowing too quickly. It's rapidly doing it. You feel like your heart's beating like rapidly. It's like adrenaline, but over adrenaline. I don't think it's a real word, but you know what I mean. It's everything is so fast you can't quite tell, and all of a sudden you feel like your head shoot back and everything goes black. You appear once again at the Shadow World. Suddenly the shadows like take on location-based things. You you start to see things rapidly flash over and over again, different places, but one thing's the same. You always see this one figure in each of them. You see a forest. A man turns around. The same man you saw this morning, I guess technically, yeah. And he
Yeah.
goes, "Mon ami," and then it changes to something different. You're in a fortress with goblins. You see him giving you a health potion, and he goes, "Here, mon ami," and it just keeps changing. Eventually, you see him with a saber, and you have like you're looking at your own wrinkly hands with power, and you're standing off from him, but he has like such gentle eyes. Uh, and then it flashes once more. You're in
Did
bed.
he have a skeleton hand when he had his lightsaber?
He did. It flashes again to a bed. You're laying down. You look over and you see him, and he goes, "I love you." I'll never forget that one. Uh, and then it flashes to a forest. You see centaurs outrunning like this group, and he's
Mykiel
one
feels
of them.
very uneasy.
You first feel like they can get away pretty easily, but then the centaurs just catch up to them, and just slaughter them painfully. And you don't know why, but this just like really affects you. You feel like some connection to this scenario, and it hurts. Uh, but then like everything goes white, and you wake up back in Hogwarts, spiraled on the ground, clutching your staff. The students are kind of like encircled around you, unsure of what's going on. Harry like bends over and looks at you, and he goes, "Are you all right, sir?"
Is Mykiel like smart enough to try to piece together the puzzles?
Roll in. What's your intelligence? Just straight.
Straight intelligence is 18, so +4.
Roll it with advantage. 15. You can tell that these might possibly be some of your lost memories.
Yeah, so could he kind of extrapolate that they're tied to maybe the memories he's lost, because he knows he has amnesia. He knows he doesn't remember stuff.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know exactly what it means. He doesn't know what his past life was, but he's smart enough to tell like those could have been glimpses of his past.
Mhm.
And that worries him because now he's like, wait, was I gay? Because, I mean, you kind of pushed that a little hard.
But come on, I couldn't. If it's a thing about the remembrance of James, there's no way I could leave out that
I
scene.
like that, like, 3 out of the 4, were kind of set in, like, a battle or, like, action-y, like, adventure type settings. And then you just threw in, like, oh, you're laying in bed with a dude that says he loves you. It's like,
but you have to. I couldn't leave that out. That's like one of like the peak James Rowland moments when he just randomly says that.
Now I have to think about that though. It's just like if you couldn't remember anything, but now you're presented with this, it's like you would have to think that. It's like, but I like chicks.
Harry Potter goes, "You are screaming a lot there."
Yeah, don't worry about it. It comes with old age.
They all look at you confused before they suddenly just like go back to their meals. Then, assuming you're just an old man.
Mykiel is going to pick himself up and
You do that, but
he's eating, right?
Yeah, you've eaten.
Then he's going to like go up to the study or something and sit and ponder the recent thing. Or wait, is class about to happen? He's going to go to his next class, but go early.
There's no class today.
Oh, then he's going to go up and sit for a little bit and contemplate his memories.
Mm-hmm.
Or the flashes of whatever he just experienced.
You do that. And
he's going to try meditating on it, like possibly to delve deeper.
Roll wisdom. Wisdom seems like a mental meditation sort of thing.
Yeah, just flat wisdom?
Yeah. Ooh. You sense like this power flowing into you, and that being connected to this basically place that's just overflowing with power, that it's reawakening some of your lost things. And you feel like the staff, like you feel like you can possibly do something with the staff, but you also feel something not quite happy with what's going on. You feel something dark lurking, kind of just not too pleased that you're delving into this, or that it's basically getting revealing itself. You feel like you could either stay where you are, you could leave it at where it is. You can stay where you are, leave it where it is, and don't dive any deeper, or you could dive deeper into the unknown darkness that you feel.
Mykiel's gonna delve deeper.
Ooh, can you roll a wisdom save?
He's gonna delve deeper, thinking that he has nothing to gain by leaving it.
That's wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, save it. Got it.
As you dive deeper and deeper into the darkness, you come across a figure that looks demonic, a demon, as it were. Obviously, it looks very angry, and it looks directly at you as you, basically, in your own mind, willingly and persistently, you yourself have made it to the shadow world by yourself without being put here. Uh, what is what was its name? Uh,
Did it have a name?
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure it's called something.
Well, oh yeah, it's in my bio, I think.
But
Shadow Man.
I used it, didn't I? For the first time, I like put its token down. So you'd think I have.
Yeah, it's in my sheet. Hold on.
No, I mean like I should have it in my bestiary because I put him down.
Yeah, it's the Spuzzglav. Spuzzglav. P-S-O-G-L-A-V.
I guess I don't. That's really weird. I'll just put him in again. And it looks at you, and it growls. We had a deal. You're not fully sure of what he's talking about, though.
Mykiel kind of like tilts his head. He's like, I'm afraid I don't remember you or this deal.
I see. You have unknowingly reclaimed some of your memories, but thus have violated the contract.
What contract? I did not do so knowingly.
A contract was made. Your life for your memories. But now both are forfeit.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
It does not. It seems like it's time for me to take your soul.
That doesn't seem very wise.
A contract is a contract.
But obviously, I would highly doubt that you had nothing to gain by my being alive. I would think that you had more to gain by me existing.
I did, but conditions have been broken.
Unknowingly. I mean, if I had a note that said, hey, don't remember stuff, then I would know not to do that. But I didn't. So I did not do so trying to violate some pact I made before I could remember.
violation is still a violation.
What if I said I wouldn't look into my memories anymore? Now that I know that apparently I made a deal not to do that.
Unfortunately, words can't save you.
What if you said you like souls? What if I found a soul for you?
It would have to be a good, really wealthy one for me. Wealthy in terms of
There
soul.
is this very strong wizard named Malfoy. I'm sure his soul would taste great. Maybe with a little ketchup.
Your tricks and jokes and jests annoy me.
You know that I jest nothing.
He points a finger at you and tries to absorb your soul, but he looks at you confused. What is this? He can't quite understand as he steps back. He's got a real confused look on his face. He steps forward once again and tries again. This time he puts his entire hand on you. You feel like energy rushing into you, but nothing exiting. He steps back once more and looks down at his own hands and he goes, I can't take your soul. He quickly
Interesting.
like lifts a hand and you see fire raise up and he it's kind of like a document kind of thing, kind of more like a book. And he opens it and he begins looking through it. And he goes, this can't be. How did I not know this? And he looks at you. And he looks back at the book. And he snaps it closed. And he turns around. It seems it's your lucky day.
Oh, good. I like Lucky Days. Any chance I could read that book? I like to read.
No, but a copy of your page for now. He snaps his fingers and a copy of your basically pages flies down into your hands, or basically forms in your hands.
Oh, thank you very much. Could I do anything to thank you?
He looks at you angrily and doesn't say anything. Do you look at the page?
Yes.
Looking at the page, it's quite like a document on your life and file, and it just details all these things that you don't remember. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. It just goes into such long depth. Once you get to the end of your life, though, there's documents about demons and possessions that have occurred and contracts. However, you see.
Question: is this my full life, or is this the life after I made the deals? Or does this include the full life while I was still in service of God and all that stuff?
Full life.
Ooh, interesting.
You can see, you think you see what he was referring to as, you see his contract that made it so, life for memories and a breach of that he could take both. But you see something before that. You see a contract with a different demon that was made before. That if the contract was violated in any way, everything would be what's the word? Forfeit.
Void.
Void, yeah.
Wait, what is this other demon?
This demon looks like a... I have to search it up to see what it looks like again.
Was this the initial demon?
It was. I just don't remember what it was called.
Oh shit, I forget what it was.
It was some eye thing, right? Just don't... Ugh. I could probably look it up by the ability. What ability did you have? It was put under your spells, right? Or did I delete it because you didn't have it anymore? Shit. Weird Insight, I think it was called. Yeah, I could probably find it from
Yeah, Weird Insight.
Weird Insight. Got it. The Nothic. There's not there now. As you finish reading, the paper in your hands burns up, and the
Does it happen to talk about like what pact I made originally? Because keep in mind, I'm a warlock, so I made a pact with the Undying one, and I think I had it in my biography which Undying one it was.
You did. It does.
Okay.
It burns up after you finish reading it, and you look up to the demon, and he's angrily, and he looks at you, and he goes, "The first contract has been violated." And you can tell the first contract was that if you were to die in any way, that wasn't the Nothic was not responsible for your death, or the Nothic wasn't there. That means you breached your contract with the Nothic.
Okay.
And because that was violated, everything from there is void because the Sogov
So
took
if
over
the
from the Nothic.
Nothic's not there, do I still have to pay the Nothic somehow now?
We'll find out. Sogov said, so the demon basically tells you that it's void. The shadows basically rise up and like start to seep into you, shoot into you, and you feel this surge of stuff. And after a few seconds, like your mind is clear and you regain all your memories, everything. Yes, that.
Did you do that?
I did not.
That was awesome timing.
Uh, the Nothic.
Mykiel staggers slightly.
Yeah, you do that. The Nothic suddenly seeps out of your body, and like from like black ooze and lands on the ground. It's been a while.
Did I ever talk to the Nothic?
The only time you did is when it asked you, would you sacrifice yourself for your friend?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, it feels like an eternity.
He looks at you, and then looks at the demon. It seems like you tried to take what was rightfully mine. The Soglov demon looks at him and goes, "It will be mine when I'm done with you." And it basically like gets all angry and ready to fight. But the Nothic kind of like just like gives it a really creepy smile, like the one that's on its token picture, like that. And as Sogov tries to attack it, it kind of just vanishes, and like the black ooze kind of seeps back into you. The demon looks at you and he goes, "I might not be able to take your soul, but I can take your body."
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
He grabs you, and you feel something basically tearing from yourself.
Can I call forth any power? Can I call forth just my regular rebuke spell or retribution spell
You can do that.
to try to repel him?
Repel him? Probably not.
Suddenly, two tire tracks on fire appear.
He rips. He can't take it, but what you find out is he rips your soul from your body. Maybe I can like.
Ouch.
Let's see if I just do that. And then he like throws you down into like the shadow, like a big abyss in the shadows, and he goes, "You will suffer there forever." And as you're falling through the abyss, you hear the Nothic from inside your head. Well, you hear it inside your head, but the Nothic's inside you, and he basically goes, "I'm still tired. I think I'll take what's mine later. You are free to still use my powers."
Thank you.
And it falls asleep. As you were falling, you remembered that you basically have its powers, and you use your weird insight. You start to look around, and you can find like there's shadows everywhere that you can probably grab one, and you grab one of the shadows and like pull yourself up on a ledge. Looking around, you're basically in a world of where souls are. It's basically purgatory, but not really. It's where souls are that demons can't claim. They contracts or whatever, but they can't claim these souls, so they're forever stuck here. There's just a bunch of souls everywhere. And now begins Mykiel's journey as a soul.
Wait, am
What
I a
was the-
dead soul now?
What was the name of that river of souls?
River
River
Styx.
Styx.
The stick?
Yeah. Pay the ferryman.
This did not go how I thought it would go.
And that's where we'll end this
Man.
session. Yeah, probably not what you were expecting. Probably not what I was expecting, but after that slobby thing, I was like, well, I can continue doing Hogwarts and not have a lot and just stumble a lot, or I can flip the campaign around and do something and see
I
where it
mean,
goes.
let's face it, some of the best stuff that's happened to us is when shit has just ended up on its head, so...
That's right. Well, Mykiel, now you are a soul, basically, in the soul world.
Great.
But you know what that
Maybe
means?
I'll find Soul Society. Maybe I could...
No,
No.
this is not a fucking Bleach thing.
Why not?
No. But that, you know what that does mean, though? You might find a certain someone wandering about, and you might have to work together to find your way back.
Oh shit, do we need Max to join the campaign?
We need Max to join the campaign.
Yeah! Woo, Max!
But that does mean Sean is unfortunately out because he decided.
No. We could bring back Larry the Orc. He died
Larry?
somehow.
Who's
Whoever had the pig. I forget his name.
the pig?
He
Oh,
had so many characters.
Scruffy.
Oh, right. You had Scruffy. You also had
we could just say that he
Willow.
died. Fuck Willow. He died too.
Let's see. If
Prince.
Or I could just bring Slobby back because I leveled him up. And just be like, hey, I got lost. I'm here now.
No, So, was Willow the first or second thing you made?
Wait, did I level up?
Willow was not the
what
first.
What level are you?
I don't know.
Scruffy was first. Then it was
I am level...
Willow.
I'm
and
level
then
5.
it was
No,
was
you don't.
Prince first. I think Prince might
Yeah,
have been first.
Prince first.
I was the bard formerly known.
Right. I do not.
There we go. Let's get Prince.
You want to be Prince again?
No, don't be Prince.
I'll be a bard.
The bard formerly known as Prince.
That was one of my best characters. I charmed the dude. Or was that Willow? There he is. Oh, he's so good.
All right. Well, the next time.
I make weird characters.
Yes.
You do.
The next time we play, will be Mykiel's adventures in the basically Land of the Dead.
I'll figure something out.
What if Nicolas Cage was summoned to the demon realm to take care of something?
No, Molly Malone.
Right now, he's on a boat,
Riley O'Reilly.
but that does mean Slobby's gonna be seen in that campaign. Right.
Where do genies go?
Genies?
Cursed genies.
Genies can go anywhere.
What if this is where what's his name ended up while he was in that lamp?
There we go. And his name is
El Macho.
Camacho. Elizondo Mountain.
Uh,
Mountain Dew.
well, it wasn't what you were expecting, but hopefully it's an enjoyable setup at least.
I mean, I like the fact that it's not what I was expecting because someone threw you a curveball. You're like,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's great.
I
I
may
can
have
tell.
I may have like pointed stuff in particular directions.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's cool.
It's fine. It's fine. Uh,
It was such a ruse. I'm so sick. I gotta go home.
I don't know why you took him with you.
I don't know where I was going. I didn't think I'd get that far. And then I didn't want to just leave him in the truck to die. I'm somewhat okay.
Uh,
That was still hilarious.
I need something to eat for the road.
You're gonna eat fucking mouthful. Are you just gonna be seen carrying a skeleton?
I'll make him into jerky.
Oh my god.
I am a goblin. Or am I an elf? Or am I a goblin? Or am I a gobble elf?
Well, Maror,
It's not a elf.
this is
It's a gnome.
gonna be your chance to take on demons.
Yay!
You're
So yeah,
I need a thing that absorbs them.
either genie or theoretically Ghost Rider's a demon hunter.
You could just make a soul if you wanted to. Another
I
one.
could.
If you wanted to make Riley
But
O'Reilly.
I feel like I'm making too many now.
I mean,
Like that'll be like my 4th active one.
well, Slobby's not active anymore. You took him out of the story.
Think about
Well,
it.
then why did I level him up?
Because if you want to bring him to another story, you can. Now you can, like, put him in a campaign if you want.
He's so weak. He would never last.
But technically you have two characters. Technically you have Draco and Slobby. They go together.
Yeah, but I can't control Draco. I was torn between Silent Image or Charm Person.
Charm Person probably would have been great for you.
I went with Silent Image though, because I thought that was more deceptive.
Well, yeah, so you can, if you want to make another character, you can. This Riley O'Reilly, the soul, if you want to,
Think of someone who's dead.
yeah.
Leprechaun.
What?
Nothing. That gives me an opportunity to make really dark jokes about anyone I want.
Yeah, it does.
My head goes to Fast and Furious, man.
Paul Walker.
Oh my god, you're gonna be Paul Walker?
No, that'd be.
I went too fast.
There's a cat in the road.
You're gonna be Robin Williams.
No. I don't know. Who should I be? I should just be like.
The Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit.
No.
I'm trying to think of people who died in movies.
Thanos.
There you go. You can be Thanos as he drifts through the freaking. Oh my god, that'd be terrible.
I was just a farmer.
Or Red Skull. Now he doesn't have a thing to protect.
Well, Thanos, the first Thanos died as like a weak farmer, yeah, so he could just be weak farmer Thanos.
There's to a treasure I cannot possess.
You could be Red Skull, I guess. Well, Red Skull's not dead.
Who's the guy who rides the boat? There's a ferryman. What's his name? In the river Styx.
The Fairy Keeper?
Hold on.
He has a title. I don't think he has a name.
Sharon.
The Ferryman.
Sharon.
It's not
Charon. Greek and Roman mythology. ferryman of Hades who carries souls of the newly deceased across the river Styx. Sharon.
Is that? Yeah. Well, you can have any idea. I will give you a sheet, and you can make out whatever idea you decide on. Well, this.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna end the recording. Just wow.
There he is. This is what he looks like.
Are there things for like demons? Like, what are the things? You know the Hercules Disney movie?
Max!
Hi.
Hello.
Some awesome stuff just happened.
Okay,
Wow.
what happened?
Well, so you know Mykiel lost his memory, right? And then he ended
Yeah.
up in Hogwarts.
Yes.
Who is this?
He may have gotten some of his memories back that made him think now he's gay with some dude named... Well, he doesn't know his name.
Some cat.
But he keeps seeing these flashes of a Frenchman offering him stuff. And the last
Yeah.
memory he saw was laying in bed with him, and he turns around and says, "I love you."
It's me. I'm that French man.
But yeah, and then Mykiel may have lost his soul, and now he's in the realm of souls.
Again?
So, well, now he's in the real place of souls, meaning he's on a journey. He might find some other souls.
Whoa. Was I actually needed? Or did you just want to tell me that?
Well, not now, but it sounds like you actually might be doing the next campaign with us, because I
Yes.
might find you.
Dead Men's Campaign.
It does mean you're now joining this.
Oh. When?
Next time we do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else
Jay-
keeps flaking.
I'm gonna find James in the Shadow Realm.
The shadow.
Can I be Yu-Gi-Oh?
I was just thinking Yu-Gi-Oh!
I believe in the heart of the cards.
You wanna-
So I have to say this. This all happened because Sean decided to just totally screw up Mitch's plan completely.
Sean, what the hell did you do?
I was on a mission. Impossible.
So we were in Hogwarts, and he was like the house elf, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, he somehow knocked Draco out, pretended to be Draco, ended up at Draco's house, and then left, dragging Draco with him. He's now a free elf. He escaped.
What?
And so Mitsu didn't know what to do, because now not only is Slobby gone from Hogwarts, but Draco's now missing too.
I stole a child. I'm not giving it back. I figured if I showed up at Lucius's house without Malfoy, he might be very cross with me. But if I showed up with him and I was like, eh?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Max, James might be found in the realm of souls.
Ooh.
I've never heard of a Frenchman called James.
Now you have.
I gotta figure out who I should be. Who's Riley O'Reilly, the leprechaun?
Riley O'Reilly.
Riley O'Reilly.
No, you should be Pegasus. He was sucked into the Shadow Realm.
That's a horse.
No, Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! The white-haired dude with the Millennium Eye.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a tune deck.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I got a fucking. What's the one? The Revealer of 1,000 Eyes? I got that card.
But yeah, he's in the
Relinquisher.
Shadow Realm, right?
I'd have to be like really pompous. Is there like a. What's his name? Who's the card flingy guy? Gambit. Is there like a Gambit character that just goes around flinging decks of cards that explode?
Gambit.
Gambit.
There's no
Oh, what's his
class named Gambit, if that's what you're asking.
My foot's
What if I'm like a really scuzzy lawyer who's just in hell?
It's funny that you should say that because again, look at this. Just made me think of that lawyer game, but the bad guy. But still on the topic of Pegasus. Look,
Ace Attorney?
objection.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Phoenix, right?
Yep, Phoenix, right.
Yeah, but that's still Pegasus.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I guess,
oh my gosh.
I guess technically I did used to watch anime. I liked
You
Yu-Gi-Oh.
weebaboo.
Look, you can have your pet
Dude.
cat with you.
Toon decks were strong as fuck.
You could be
They were. I hated it so much because I hated like the feel of it.
You could be Sinbad.
Look at that GIF.
I had the Toon Mermaid as a GIF. Oh,
That's
it is.
Look at
Don't you want to
I'm
be
sorry, John.
Sinbad?
Yeah, Sinbad.
I should be Toad Lock. Man, why did a little bitty kid fall? I mean, that eye thing is pretty cool. Couldn't he,
Yeah.
like, look at other people's cards? Like a cheater?
Yeah, because of the magic.
I forget. Let's see what his abilities were.
What was the thing? Left hand of right arm. What was
Exodia?
that? Exodia, that's the one.
So let's see his deck.
Jeez, come on.
Pegasus uses a tune.
You don't look at
illusion
another man's deck.
focused around the card Toon World. Hey, look, there's just a whole bunch of quotes you could use.
Don't spoil them. There's one of them. I'm gonna banish your ass to the Shadow Realm.
No, there's one that was. Was I right? Tell me I was right. I was right, right? Oh, I so hope I was right.
That doesn't sound like him.
I mean, half the time he acted like a goof, remember? He's a Toon deck guy.
Oh, Yugi boy.
I guess I should go start with a. What do I want to play? I've done a lot of melee lately. Slobby's a shitty range.
You have an idea?
I'm thinking about it.
Man, I can't wait to watch the VOD. What my controller?
I just want to point out,
dude.
Pegasus' name is Maximilian Pegasus, which is awesome.
Is it?
It is.
But
His full name is Maximilian Pegasus.
or in the Japanese version, Pegasus J. Crawford.
Nice.
He created Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. He's the one that dug up all the shit. It was like, oh yes, I shall paint all these cards. He had kids.
Did he?
Yeah, it says he did. Whether adopted, but still.
I want to be that elf that was Legolas's friend that died.
From The Hobbit?
I never saw The Hobbit.
Then I...
Spoilers.
Well, what do you mean?
The ones that showed up at Helm's Deep, and they were just like, "Let him in. You are most welcome." Didn't that dude die? The commander man.
Did he?
I thought he did.
Yes, Haldir. I'm pretty sure he got an arrow in the. Yeah, okay, yeah, he got fucking stabbed in the back. This guy.
I don't see. Yes. Goldilocks.
Is that what you're gonna call him?
I like his English voice actor name.
He's a
Darren
ranger.
Dustin.
He's a bowman, and he's died. And he's gonna try and get his elf soul back.
Named Goldilocks.
Well, my friends call me that.
The Millennium Eye has the power to trap souls.
Oh, nice.
As do most of the
Go to
Millennium
the
puzzles.
dark place. I don't know about that.
The Millennium Eye's primary ability is to peer into the mind of an opponent, which allows the owner to know what they're thinking at all times. No matter what, when dueling, the owner can use the eye to see their opponent's cards and strategize clearly, giving them a significant advantage. Cheating! They can also see their hidden memories and sense if there is a spirit inhabiting their minds.
So how would I make that into a character?
I mean, you're in the Shadow Realm. You could just be an egotistical Pegasus that is there because he lost his own soul trying to claim everyone else's.
Yeah, he lost the Shadow Games.
He
What
did
would
lose the
it-
Shadow
What
Game.
would this be like his actual classy class?
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, me either. Wizard?
So who's the Frenchman? What is the Frenchman?
I am the Frenchman.
And what type of character is this?
Well, from what I remember, he's lawful evil. His parents died. He's French, so he says bonjour.
Mon
He say
ami.
mon ami a lot. Mon ami?
Is he like a
Possi-
fighter?
He's
Oh, he's a wizard.
possibly
Wizard.
homosexual.
No, no, it was all.
It
was all
sure felt
platonic.
like he's possibly homosexual.
It was platonic.
Sometimes he had a lightsaber.
Yeah, sometimes I had a lightsaber.
Like once during a build up.
And then we died. The very next session. So I got to use it once. I used it on the meddling Tiger's character because he was like, yeah,
Hey, Iron
I'm
Man's
not going in
dead.
there. Yeah, Iron Man's dead. You can be Artificer.
I thought about Iron Man, but I don't like Iron Man. He's not mine.
What about
I
who else is
mean,
what
dead?
about War Machine?
Captain
Yoda?
America should be dead, right? Pretty much soon.
Do you like Don Cheadle?
Like an old ass version of Captain America?
Yeah, because he's gonna die of old age, right?
No, I don't think I will.
But do you like Don Cheadle?
Who's that?
The black guy who played War Machine.
He's
War Machine died?
No, but
We don't do that here.
he could have.
He died in the comics. He's dead currently in the comics. War Machine is not Don Cheadle.
I mean, this
Happy
isn't
died
this
in
isn't
comics.
the Marvel universe. I mean, so you could say he died.
Yeah, you can say he died. Do you want to be Don Cheadle?
I think I'm gonna go for a half orc.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna dip and get something to eat.
I'm just gonna,
You spend all the time you want, man.
I'm gonna remake Scruffy.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Do anything you want.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Moroner, this hope. Uh, I don't even know.
You said because I'm level 5, I don't level up, right?
Right. Uh,
I just want to point out, I like that it looked like he was leaving the campaign, meaning he would probably be gone, and you're just like, level up, I guess.
Look, man. I don't. I'm just. I don't even know what to do. Okay. I have a general concept thought up right now.
Oh, that was great, though.
It is what it is.
But yeah, now Max gets to play again.
Yeah, which means
Yay.
Mykiel is one step closer to being fully brought back.
But would I remember everything?
I mean, right now you're just a soul. It's not like your memories were taken.
Yeah, you're
You're right.
just dead.
Yeah, your soul just
Yeah,
wasn't taken. I mean, they couldn't take your soul. For why? We'll find out.
So
Oh, no.
wait, if he's a soul, is he missing his hand, or is his hand still a skeleton?
Well, he's a soul, so like,
So I technically don't have a body or anything. I'm just a
so
floaty white
it'd be
substance.
normal. It'd be a normal hand.
What was I gonna say?
How do I roll
Inhuman.
again?
Fuck
Just
you,
do like
Inhuman. Always fuck is over. I try to bury you, and
70-20s.
you're fucking whitewood nigga.
If
Try to
you're
get
gonna
us.
roll your abilities, you just hit the roll for abilities button on your sheet.
Can we track down the druid that got us killed, and can we kill his soul?
His soul was taken. It was reincarnated into the old tree.
Oh,
Can we go find that and burn that tree?
yeah.
You know, maybe if you come back to life and go look for it.
I'm pretty sure if we do come back to life, the fucking whitewood's gonna be like.
Yeah, don't do if you can, is roll for stats not a thing, Sean?
Not in this what I'm seeing.
All right, I think I
Character master abilities. There's a thing that says ability score method. Choose custom,
I
and
think
then
I took away
input
the
scores.
thing for now. Okay, the compendium should be shared, so now it should.
Can I have a sheet?
Let's see if I close it and open it.
Sure, Moroner?
So what did Mykiel do to get back into the soul?
There we go. Roll
So-
for stats.
To make stuff move forward, so Mykiel was learning magic, but
Yes.
he maintained his staff. He couldn't really use his magic, but he knew his staff was like a tie to something, and it surged with power memories, and he reached out to it, and he started to get glimpses of memories, glimpses of Max primarily for some reason. And as he delved deeper to like try to see them, he came face to face with his demon, who was angry that he broke the contract. The contract was I would sacrifice my memories to him and I would get my life back. Well, that I apparently broke the contract by
Well, how
delving
the
through
fuck
my
is that
memories.
your fault?
It doesn't matter. He didn't care. That's what I argued. But he was like, he didn't care. So he was going to take my soul. But my original demon that possessed me kept that from happening. And then the demon being pissy was like, fine, I can't take your soul, but I will take your life. So that's why I'm now a soul again.
So he didn't kill Mykiel. So Mykiel is technically a living soul. He just ripped the soul from the body. Is all. He basically disconnected the two.
Ah.
So while you are a dead soul, Mykiel is a live soul. What that means is Mykiel can still return to his body if he gets there. James doesn't have a body.
I was originally going down the way of
Damn.
alchemist, but now I guess I gotta go down the way of necromancer.
So yeah, you're gonna have to find a body for James to take over, and then find a way to basically connect those two once you get up.
Yay! Man, Mykiel ends up in really weird situations that I never foresaw.
Are they bad situations though?
No!
Exactly.
But I was thinking, I'm at Hogwarts. It's gonna be great. It's just me at Hogwarts, learning alchemy, learning skills, leveling up, getting stronger. Nope, I'm still half broken. but now I'm in a life or death situation.
But now you have all your stuff back.
Do I still have shadow powers?
You have no, but you have Nothic powers. So I'll have to re-add those.
I have weird insight. Weird insight's still there, by the way. You
Yeah,
didn't remove it.
I removed an ability that it gave you. I just don't remember which one. I'll have to go back and re-add it later. Because I know I switched stuff around when it switched demons.
But yeah, so I gotta reclaim my shadowy powers. God, because you gave me that. I want Shadow Ray back. I want that possessed freaking shadow.
Oh yeah, you possessed fucking Bird's female character who tried to hit on everybody, then died.
Well, no,
Yeah, Mitsu wasn't happy with that. Mitsu hated that. He's like, you were not just going to collect freaking player characters.
That was Bird's fault. He you guys saw like a bugbear, I think it was, like having a peaceful wrap off.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
Bird
with me, and he just decides to shoot at him.
right next to bushes where they came out from.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to die, so I used my sight on him. My ray.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, where it goes.
This reminds me of the thing I'm just reading about the whole bad apple thing.
What?
Remember I told you Naruto could, like, absorb people?
Yeah.
That's what that power is. That's awesome.
I mean, you're not absorbing people, though, yet.
Well, I'm copying them, and if my copy has anything to do with their death, then I get to keep them.
Until you get the power just to fucking absorb souls.
Ugh, Mykiel ends up in really weird scenarios, but it's awesome.
That sucks. You won't be able to take your owls though.
What?
Your owls.
What owls? Oh yeah, I want to take my owls
You
and
fuck-
my newts.
I was gonna say.
Well, I mean, my body's still there, right? So I just have to finish this, and then I'll end up back at Hogwarts so I can take my tests, and then I just have to find a body to
So,
put you in.
Here's the thing, right? You're gonna be in the soul world, basically. You don't know how time works down there compared to up there.
Yeah, that might be interesting. Now my soul would be stronger than my body, right? Because my character was very much a soulful side, whereas like someone that was very strength oriented would be weaker as a soul, right?
Something like that.
So I would be stronger as a soul because I had very strong willpower.
Sure.
Yay!
You're a Green Lantern.
You're also basically in a coma. Your body, at least, because you're
Well,
still
my body might die, which is not good.
correct. And if your body dies, you become a dead soul, which means, like Max, you have to somehow find a actual body to take over and establish a connection.
It won't be the first time.
I mean, if you do that though, you'll have a younger body, I guess, than your.
No, I don't want a younger body though.
We'll see what happens.
It's going to be interesting.
I think this session has been. I've not stopped recording. And it's been an hour 30 minutes. I think the discussion was longer than the session.
I think so.
Oh well, I'm gonna stop it now.
I think Sean should be Ryan Reynolds.